5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And with that, Vija's reign as the sheriff ends.
And you're drawing up very quickly, so let's just draw up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just drawing back up because
Yep.
stuff.
Okay.
I think he got more cheese.
Well, I don't think it matters
see.
what I get now because I think it's round.
It's round 4, so
I am the sheriff, so.
No.
No. Just because
Yeah.
just because I have all
Oh.
of the contraband does not mean to say that I am not a suitable candidate for sheriff.
In fact, quite the opposite. It means you are the perfect candidate
No,
for the
no,
sheriff.
you are right. Sorry, I'm getting confused because of the names and the colours in the wrong places. I'm like, sheriff. It's like sheriff number 4 because it was like the sheriff card was under the name the random genius.
Yeah.
But while we're on that one, yes, Random Genius, what have you been playing and watching this month?
Quite a wide variety of stuff actually. So in terms of stuff I've been watching, I've been digging into some more of the stuff on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Because,
You've actually found something on Disney Plus?
well, I found Gravity Falls on it a couple of months
Oh,
back.
that's good. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Fair enough.
Have you been watching season 32 of The Simpsons then?
Actually, no. From some of the same team behind Gravity Falls, just recently found this the other day. Owl House.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We discussed.
Now,
We discussed about this last week, last year, last month, whatever it was at this point in time.
It feels like a year
It
because
It does. It's been 84 years.
we're still in quarantine.
Yeah, no, I've just started watching that, and yeah, it very much seems in the same vein as Gravity Falls and such.
I am very glad that's on Disney Plus though, because that wasn't when I was last checking. So
Same. It was just a case of, oh, there's some new stuff on here. New series of DuckTales. Awesome. What else have we got on here? More new things. And yeah, Our House it's I've only seen the first episode, but it's sort of drawn me in, and it's a case of, yeah, this does feel really cool. And I'm getting very strong vibes of King, the little wolf with the with the skull on the head.
King's fun.
I like it.
Yes.
And that one is and that's voiced by Alex Hirsch, who was
It was Grunkle Stan,
Yes.
Bill Cipher.
the one of the main ones behind Gravity Falls.
Yeah. And it definitely gives off very strong vibes to something I'll mention a bit later on. But in terms of other TV stuff, I have finally managed to actually get through and start a brand new anime on Netflix. Well, brand new to me anyway.
What's that?
Which one is it?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh,
This is in my list of to do because so many people keep on telling me it's one of the best animes.
Was that a JoJo?
ever.
Was that a JoJo reference then, Ian?
Oh,
It is. You've obviously seen through my stand.
I swear, we stuck on about stands in our next D&D.
Ein.
You thought this was a game of the Sheriff of Nottingham, but it was I, Dio. But yeah, no, I've just gotten to the last last third of the Pillar Man arc, which is season 2. I can't remember the exact branch they are, but yeah, it's basically
So if you finish season 2, then you get to season 3, and then you get to what everyone's talking about.
Then we get the stands. Then we get the references. But yeah, no, it's I'm enjoying it because it's just so darn goofy. It's just so stupid. It's hilariously funny.
it's nice. So it's like a lot of animes that are just like these fighting ones that don't take themselves too seriously. And when you do that, you can get away with so much more. Like you kind of got your One Punch Man, where again it's kind of like it's cool fighting, but it's not serious fighting.
So yes, that is to be on the to be continued to watch list because, oh boy, I've seen the episode list for the third series, which is Starlight Brigade.
Yes, Starship Crusade. No,
Yes,
yeah, maybe
No,
Crusaders.
Starlight
Starlight
Brigade's TWRP.
Crusaders. Stardust Crusaders.
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 And then I know the fourth series is Diamond is Unbreakable because I've got that on. I've got the live action
yes.
on movie on DVD for that. So that's something on the to watch
I
later.
think that's like technically season 5. So I think season 3 is like 2 parts.
Yeah.
Part 1 and part 2. So, but yeah.
JoJo's weird. Let's
JoJo
just put
is
it like
weird.
that.
All you know is there's a guy called Joe, because they're all JoJo. Because
Yeah, true.
it's Joseph, Jonathan, and Jotaro.
Jotaro,
Jotaro.
and then it starts going weird.
Yeah.
And basically, as soon as Persona 5 hit, everyone was going, this is the new series of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, introducing new character, Joker Joestar.
Oh god. Of course.
I do love the fact that they actually put in the vanilla P5 game an actual reference to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which was basically the concept of elongated periods of time where nothing is moving. You've got chronostasis, something else, and then you just have the world.
The world. Oh.
Pretty much. To be fair, like Persona the recent games have done a lot of references to other animes.
Oh, true. I mean, Royal has a reference to Fist of the North Star, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Both JoJo and Fist of the North Star are kind of the two big classic ones. Almost all of them, all animes kind of tribute to, and anime-based games,
and Dragon Ball Z as
and
well.
Dragon Ball Z.
And true, yeah.
I think Dragon Ball Z has always been like one of the big ones, along with like we got like Bleach and One Piece.
Yeah.
Naruto as well. That one, of course.
And Cat's favourite, Detective Conan.
Yes.
That's always
Yes.
20 years and still going strong.
Mm.
I think it's more 25 years, actually.
Might be.
Anything else you've been playing?
So that's what I've been watching. What I've been playing.
Sorry.
No, I finished Persona.
Yeah.
That's done. Royal is completed. I've got. Yep, that's it. I've beaten the entire game. I want to take a break from Persona because, good grief, 100+ hours of any game is enough to just go, yeah, I want a break from something. So, went through some of the old games on the Switch Classic collections, which you get with your subscription for the Switch.
So that's what the NES, SNES, and kind of
NES
stuff.
and SNES games, yeah. So I sat through and I completed Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong, Diddy's Kong Quest, and that was fun. But boy, was it hard! It was certainly hard. Particularly the last few bits was just a case of this is unfair for the sake of being unfair, but gosh darn, I want to beat it, and I did without even using any of the save states or rewind functions that the emulators have on the Switch.
Nice.
Yeah, because that's cheating.
True. It kind of defeats the aspect of it, especially when I died to the final hit of the final boss multiple times.
Yeah.
The other main thing I've been playing has been on the PlayStation 4, which is Josh has probably know about this already. It's Vanillaware's 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
It's actually one I've not played yet, and Vanillaware has an absolutely beautiful art style, which is why most people probably buy their games.
Yeah, it is visually stunning, and it's
all hand drawn, basically as close to a water style color as they can get. It's absolutely, well, their previous games have been anyway, and they're genuinely beautiful pieces.
So yeah, basically, the best way I can describe 13 Sentinels is that it's part visual novel, part RTS. Where the visual novel is, you have these 13 protagonists with intertwining stories, and you have to try and find out sort of their history, the motivations, what they're doing in this world, so on and so forth. And then your real-time strategy section, which is just basically giant mechas punching kaijus.
Awesome. Can't go wrong with that.
The visual novel aspects are really strong. The plot's twisting and turning all over the place, and it does keep you drawn in. The RTS sections are fun, if a little limiting, but it's fine. It doesn't hold it back. So the only thing I would sort of think against recommending for everyone is that it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's just not. But if it's something that you would think you would enjoy and something that you can put up with either the RTS stuff or the visual novel stuff, it's a pretty solid game. It's certainly one of the best games I've played this year that were a new release. That wasn't a remaster. Let's just say.
Yeah, Vanillaware's games are always very interesting to play. The original, what's it called, Odin Sphere, has a very weird progression system in how you play. You essentially have to replay the game 6 times as completely different characters with completely different storylines. Yeah, they all seem to interweave. It's very weird, but it's an enjoyable game. But it is a bit of a slog.
Yeah.
The remake somewhat fixes that a little bit. The remake is the remake of Odin Sphere is an entirely different game, just with the same art style and characters and vague plot.
Vague plot.
So yes, so that has been pretty much what I've been going through. Although there's one extra thing that I've been involved with of a gaming type nature, which actually everyone here in the call is involved with as well, which is tabletop. I'm actually GMing a tabletop campaign for these 4 people here.
Oh, actually, you mentioned that, I realised, oh no, yeah, it is literally us lot here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which we pick up again tomorrow.
Indeed. So basically, we're playing off a variation of a system called Ironclaw, which is just basically fantasy adventures,
Yes.
but with furry characters.
Yes, just roll all the dice. Which one of you had the biggest singular dice? You win. It's a nice, simple system as well. It's a very good one to kind of get into, like as a beginner. I've been told the same thing about Pathfinder, but I've not tried that, so I can't.
I've got all of the books for Pathfinder. I've yet to read any of them because I've I'm currently studying various versions, and I'm playing Ironclaw. I'm actually DMing a different campaign, which 2 people at the table are players in, and one other person is a assistant, I guess.
Yeah, kind of, yes.
But that is D&D's specific system, which is very different from Ironclaw's.
Oh, yes.
It is.
You will agree.
Yes. So yeah, I'm basically laying out this grand plan, and these 4 people are constantly trying their best to disrupt it.
Yes. It
And
has
Very
been,
disgrace.
it has been a fun adventure so far. Fun romp.
So far, indeed. And I mentioned King earlier, and the fact that he's a very cute, adorable little wolf creature with a skull on his head. I have to say that Shadow Fox's character in the campaign is a very cute, adorable fox with a
Vixen.
skull on her head.
Yes, she's a vixen with a skull on her head. Yeah, I will say when I saw that, I was like, "Yay, skull head!" I was like, "Yeah, appreciate that."
Yeah, I has to think, because was it sort of your character came first, or was it Owl House?
My character came first from the last campaign. Our house is very new, so
Yeah.
they stole me. I didn't steal that from them.
Get Soup on the phone.
Yeah, hey, Sue, first need to just some legal things here about some what you did and this show.
So yes, that will no doubt be brought up at some point in future LMC casts. But yeah, so far things are going well.
Yeah.
No one's died yet,
No one's
which is a positive.
No, though none of us ended up well at the end of the last one.
I don't know.
No,
I was doing fine.
No, you weren't. You were not. You were either captured or knocked out.
Yeah, but I was in perfectly fine health before then.
Oh yeah, well, my character's yet to take damage, but admittedly he is a tank, so
Yes. Whereas Iron came out with a broken leg.
That's not exactly a high bar considering the rest of us.
For reference's sake, Iron's character is Snow Leopard, is it?
Snow leopard.
Is an Arabian leopard.
Arabian Leopard.
Arabian
Sorry,
Leopard.
Snow Leopard was one of Jay's characters.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yes, Ashford, I believe.
Very rogue-like. Very
Yes.
light on his feet.
Very road hard.
Yes.
Yes. So yes. Yes. Iron's character is Arabian Leopard, who is basically
An assassin.
assassin stroke
Yeah.
thief. Earthheart is our tank, who is a pangolin. Sort of the tanky bounty hunter.
Hey, pangolin.
Vija
Weevil.
is the traveling cat.
Maine Coon.
Maine Coon. Yes, Maine Coon. And Shadow Fox, as mentioned previously, is the
Vixen,
is the fox with the skull on her head.
the Vixen Necromancer.
Yes,
A good necromancer.
that's the thing in my game.
I'm a good necromancer. I'm a hermit.
So, Sheriff, I think it's time for you to start seeing who's going to be.
Yes. Otherwise, we'll just end up talking about the same thing continually. Right, let's go anti-clockwise. Vija, can you do your discard and draw?
So I'd like to start by getting rid of this spice. It's rather nasty.
Oh, pepper makes you sneeze.
And then
Not
get rid of this cheese
cheese.
and bread.
No, John must not have it.
And then I'm actually going to pick up. Oh no, wait. I'll pick up 3 randoms. Okay.
7, god damn it.
Ein, you're next.
Alright. See what the board looks like. You know what? I'm gonna make this interesting. I'm gonna get rid of the chicken,
Oh.
and I'm gonna dump 2 meat on top of the chicken.
Oh.
I'm gonna bury that cheese.
Fine.
Oh, I wanted the chicken.
You can still get the chicken if you get the chickens.
See, I've discarded 2 other things to give.
Because I have to. Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could have coq au vin, so.
You could have coq au vin. Well, we don't have any tomato.
Do you need tomato? I thought it was just chicken and wine.
Usually the wine is in a tomato sauce for coq au vin.
Ah.
It's chicken cacciatore is.
All that sounds like poison to me. So.
I think chicken cacciatore might be the one I'm thinking of though, but.
I think that may be it. Yeah. Anyway, Earth.
Yeah. I'm going to discard an apple and draw a blind.
And then Shadow Fox.
So let's put an apple over here and a pepper over here. More pepper to go away. Might as well bury that cheese. It's gone forever now. And let's draw a couple. Damn you. Okay.
Someone flipped the entire deck.
There's an apple on the bottom of that. I'm sure that the apple at the bottom there is not going to come back to.
To haunt us.
I want to get in the bag. There we go. Oh, in the bag. There we go.
Get in the bag now.
Get in the bag.
Do it now.
Get in the bag now.
Get in the bag now.
Cool. Right, so let's go. Earth Art.
5 chickens.
5 chickens.
Many chicken.
Many chickens. Okay. Ein.
4 bread.
4 bread. Vija.
4 chickens.
4 chickens.
God damn it.
This is a very loud inspection you're gonna have to do.
I know. And
Cluck.
Shadow Fox.
There is 3 bread in there. I need to finish making my pizza with the last thing. I mean, I've been trying this thing like apple on pizza. I want to see if it's any good.
3 cheese and apple pizza. Actually, you know what? That sounds nice. I'd have
Yeah,
that.
I mean, if not a pizza, certainly sort of a tart of some kind.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Actually, yeah, apple and blue cheese. They work
honestly,
together.
I mean, apple, cheese, and bread. That's kind of partway to a ploughman's. Add some ham.
True.
Oh yeah.
Some pepper.
Well, that's if we got the ham here.
You're not allowed any chicken.
I'm not allowed chicken. I'm a vegetarian for
At the moment.
Which is actually true.
Uh,
Oh gosh. Okay, so you're saying that you've got 5 chickens, Earth?
yes.
I find that highly suspect.
I will pay you. Oh, that's the banks. I will pay you 1 to
yeah,
open
you know, I'll pay you 50. Why not?
I'll pay you 1 to open Vija's one. I
Wait,
don't believe you.
what?
What?
I don't believe you. I will pay 2 for you to open Josh's.
Well, that's the thing. If he is playing true, I'm gonna have to pay him 10 gold. So if I'm gonna open it up, I'm probably gonna need a little bit more.
So, does anyone else want to chip in to get them to open up Josh's rather incredulous 5 chickens?
No, I'm good.
I think I will put down 2, so you get up to 4 if anyone else wants to.
I'll up it, so then it's 6.
6. I mean, that's and I say if they're all chickens, you're down 4. Then if there's not all
Yeah.
chickens, you get to fine them. And there's no way there's 5 chickens.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look. This is going to be my downfall, but I will take
Okay.
the 6 gold from
There you go.
6 coin.
6 coin.
6 coins.
There's a chicken.
There's a
And
chicken,
a chicken.
there's a chicken, there's a chicken, there's a chicken, there's
And there is
pepper.
No, there is
No,
5.
it's a chicken.
There was-
It was 5
Jeez.
chickens.
Dang, 5 chickies.
You've
I-
been collecting.
Well, damn luck on him.
I'm going to tell you now. I started my hand with 5 chickens. You need change, by the way.
I just want to one for 5.
I'm very sorry, Ian.
Dang.
No,
But-
it's fine.
Tell you what, I will give you 3 back to open Vijas.
Again, he's got 4. What was it? 4 bread?
4 chickens.
4
4
chickens.
chickens. 3's not enough for me to do that, I'm afraid. I'm going to need more.
4. You can leave it if you want.
Make it 5.
Drive a hard bargain.
I mean, you just made a killing off those chickens.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
know. Can I come back to you once you've inspected the other ones? Or
No.
you particularly wanted to get Vijas out of the way now?
Now.
Nah.
Oh,
I think I'll leave you to you.
Wait.
Oh.
5 in total.
Fine. I will accept that.
Hold on.
Oh, counter.
I will
Oh.
admit
Oh.
something a little surreptitious in there. If you're interested, I will use 6 to not look.
But is 6 gonna cover the 5 here plus what you would get from your contraband?
Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, how much contraband is in this bag? How much
All right, it's off the table.
That's now easy.
Wait, do I still get the legitimate stuff?
You still get the legitimate.
Yeah, you get your legitimate
Okay.
stuff back.
Alright.
As long as it's what you declare it is. So if
Yeah.
as long as it's chicken,
Yeah.
if it's anything else, no, you still get fined.
I just love that turnaround. Like, yeah, no, maybe not.
Item
That's-
number 2.
That's a
Chicken.
chicken. That's
Item
chicken.
number 3.
That's a chicken.
Ooh,
Oh.
fancy bread. What is that?
It is pumpernickel
Ah.
bread. Counts as 3 bread at the
Ooh.
end of the game.
Except it's not good.
How dare you?
That is 5.
That is
Yeah.
There you go.
sacrilegious
Well,
bread.
I mean, it's still cheaper than paying 6,
True.
and I get to
True.
keep my 3 chickens.
That is.
Exactly.
Oh well.
Right.
What you doing
so-
business with you, Mr. Fox?
Yes, it was. It was a well worth one.
Hmm.
Certainly after I kind of made you pay to make Ian pay. I guess.
Shadow Fox, you said it was 3 bread, wasn't it?
Tres leches bread. Yes,
3 bread.
I think leches is milk.
Yeah. Leche is milk.
Yeah.
Because dulce leche is a
Yeah,
delicacy,
dulce leche.
milk, which is milk based over in South America.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you can go on through Shadow Fox.
I have been a very legit businessman.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, whoa! that card did a 360.
There we go.
Yeah, still legit.
Still legit.
And Ein.
4 bread.
Ein.
How much? So, Ein, how much do you want to pay him to not open the bag? Let's just start with.
Wait, what's in there again?
4 bread.
4 bread.
4 bread.
Not 4 candles.
No. You stole all the candlesticks. We're going for the
So-
candles.
I have one very important question for you, Ein.
Yes.
Is it legitimately 4 bread, or could there possibly be contraband in it?
It's 4 bread. You don't believe me? Have a look.
Okay, my second question. If, however, you are lying, and there is contraband in it, could that contraband be pepper?
Where's my magic 8 ball?
I have no idea what contraband
Ask
is
again
in here.
later.
Oh, this is one of the things. Ein is always cocky,
Mm.
and it makes it hard to read.
I'm going to say, if you could have seen my face when you guys were debating about my chickens, it would have given it away.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm decided that Ein can keep his stuff with no checking.
And judging by the way he's pulling those out,
It
Yeah.
was legit.
that was you chose.
A wise decision.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you said that you had Pepper contraband, I would have let it through because, heck, I've brought Pepper through on every single one of my turns so far. So
Really?
yeah,
That's all pepper.
It's all
You just
pepper.
didn't get
all the
two of them
contraband is
through.
Pepper.
It's all pepper all the way down.
Oh dear. Right. Well, actually, you did pretty well because you didn't let any contraband through at all.
Mm.
You just, unfortunately, tried to accuse someone who had no contraband of having contraband.
Yes, true.
So,
Admittedly,
Shame on you.
5 chickens is ridiculous.
you kind of made your money back more or less though. So
So
Yeah.
I'd had 3 chickens the turn before, and then when I redrew my hand, I got an additional 2 chickens and an apple. So it was just like, I'll just trade the apple, see if I get another chicken.
mini apple.
But yes, so that is the Sheriff Black done.
Yes.
So new Sheriff, what have you been up to?
New Sheriff Fox. It's been a bit of a quiet one this month. I, at the insistence of my roommate, I watched The Martian, which is
That's a very good film.
it's a good. Who's a star again? It's Leonardo. No,
No, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. That was it. Sorry. Yeah, Matt Damon. He's been left behind on Mars after presumed dead, and well, how do you survive on a barren planet, more or less, for
Poop potatoes.
poop potatoes?
Poop potatoes.
Poop
Yes.
potatoes. It is a genuinely good movie. It's 'cause, like there's no like action. It's pretty much just a talking and kind of like it's just talking and like planning and all that stuff. You can kind of see the Hollywood in it at times, where it's like he's absolutely fine so long as nothing goes wrong. Cut back to Mars, everything went wrong. So of course, and
If you enjoyed that, I strongly recommend the book because
Yes.
the book by Andy Weir is really good, and it's one of those rare Hollywood films that sticks very close to the source material. Cuts out about the last sort of the middle third of it.
I'm going to
Yeah,
ask.
'cause that's the exciting bit, isn't it?
I'm going to ask.
Well,
yeah.
the more
Does China become the savior in the book as well?
kinda, I think.
But yeah, no, I read the book first and then saw the film and thought
Same.
this is actually one of the better adaptations. It's just
I'd also strongly recommend Andy Weir's other book.
Artemis, is it?
Artemis, yes.
yes.
Yeah, I've
started
been recommended that one.
I've
Yeah.
started reading that actually, so it's
What I like is it's all very science based. So it's not yes, it's a science fiction, but it's near science fiction, and it's very much grounded in the physical limitations.
It's hard science, not like
It is
soft
very
science.
hard science. It's like there's no fancy technology to get around most things. It's very much just what if we're 20 years further down the road and yeah, we've managed to get to X position, and say our technology is slightly better, but there's nothing groundbreaking like say replicators or anything.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't. If we don't have super rockets that allow us to get there within, like, because
Mm.
it still takes them
Yeah.
like a year and a half to travel
Yeah.
between
yeah.
Earth and Mars. So
Yeah, I think the thing that the only thing that Andy Weir had said in interviews that was definitely science fiction was the storm at the beginning of the book, stroke movie, because Mars doesn't have that kind of atmosphere to have that kind of storm, but it was needed for plot devices.
yeah, it's like
so
you need a reason for him to have been left behind without any.
without going down the Home Alone route of Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, we've left him behind. It's like, how can we forget? It's like, imagine that on a mission with 5 people on a planet, you forget one.
Surely you'd think, why have I got one extra flight ticket left over?
But yes, yes, it's a very good book. And yeah, glad you enjoyed the film.
Yes, I say definitely worth. Again, it's on Netflix. I think it was off Netflix and it was on Netflix. So
Oh, if it's back on Netflix,
I
might watch it again.
I watched it shortly after our last recording session, actually. And then sort of between then and now, I've not really watched that much else. I actually, before this started recording, I was watching, and while I was making cookie dough, I was watching Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, because that literally came out on Netflix yesterday or the day before.
What? It came out on Netflix?
It's out on Netflix, yes. And of course, we've been missing a Marvel film this year because Marvel have decided not to compete with the virus, which
I thought for a minute that you were going to say compete with the best film of the year, which is obviously Sonic the Hedgehog,
which is the best it is the best superhero movie of the year, and probably
it might actually be the best movie of the year, considering how few movies have released.
I'd say what was it? Free Guy, the Ryan Reynolds movie, that's been pushed. I actually just saw like a post or an article saying that it's like they're pushing that to next year. Like they're not like. Yeah. Then they're not bothering to compete with any kind of virus thing this year. They're just kind of, which is fair. You know what?
Same with No Time to Die, which is the new Bond film. Yeah, that's been delayed till next year.
There is going to be so many movies next year. They can't. And the thing is, though, it's going to reach a point where we're probably not over it, but they're going to have to go. Yeah, let's just shove it out.
Same's going to be true with video games. A lot of video games have been pushed back to early next year.
Yeah, or at least we still got Cyberpunk this year and Hyrule Warriors.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors. Age of Calamity.
That's in
that's
shortly.
Yeah,
we have Yakuza Like a Dragon
Yeah.
in a few days' time. Actually,
was that not out already?
Yeah.
No,
I still love
it. It is in Japan, I think.
I still love that that's Yakuza Lad.
Trying to think what else. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's going to be out soon.
Yeah, a lot of things coming out alongside Xbox Series X coming out on Tuesday.
We got the new Destiny expansion as well. Cyberpunk is December now, which, sorry for all those people who delayed to December to not fight for Cyberpunk's popularity, but guess what?
Oh god, yeah, there's a couple of games that have gone, look, there's no point of us releasing on this day. Cyberpunk's coming out, we won't get any money, so we're delaying.
Yes, I was expecting. I was hoping to speak about Cyberpunk next month, but at least it'll be Hyrule Calamity next month, and then Cyberpunk 4, and we'll see if that makes which may or may not be recorded. I may not play that. I may play that after the Game of the Year awards, which would make it.
This is the thing. We need to decide when we're going to do the our annual Game of the Year awards. Then it's like, do we do it
February?
Yeah.
No, because the thing is, we always say that we'll accept entries from the December beforehand.
Yes,
because we know we need to record it because we need to edit it before Christmas anyway. So it's kind of just one of those things we do. So Spider-Verse, watch that. I think I'm pretty much exactly halfway through it. So far, there has not been a down moment in that movie. It has been on point every
Spider-Verse is possibly, in my opinion, the best superhero movie made.
I'm leaning towards that.
It's very close between that and Black Panther, but I think this edges it because of just how much it pushes the boundaries of medium, how much it is completely unique, and the fact that it also tells a really good story.
Yeah, and there's like loads of like other references to things. I mean, like, the entire opening is just like a big reference to a lot of other Spider-Man things, which would have been absolutely fantastic.
I love the fact that the people behind it, Lord and Miller, they actually went and referenced a bunch of their other work in the film as well.
Oh,
So they referenced an old cartoon they did many years back called Clone High.
I literally just got to that point in the movie where they're doing a thing, and like the camera pans over, and I see the background. It was something like College Clone or Clone College or something like that.
Clone College. Clone Uni or something like that.
And I saw that. I literally paused, went back 10 seconds ago. Did I literally just see a Clone High reference in this movie? And the answer was, I did. Because Clone High kind of came back a little bit on Twitter recently.
It did, because they're making a new series of it.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay. That's something else.
Indeed.
It's coming back.
Yeah, to quote one of the characters, say what?
Yes. Say what?
I think it was that. Say.
It was, yeah. What's that? Yes, good things coming back. Animaniacs coming back as well. So
Yes.
hopefully,
Yes, on Hulu.
on Hulu. Yes, I'm sure we'll get hold of that somehow, some point.
And apparently next year, HBO Max is getting Tiny Toon University.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything comes back.
Interesting.
Everything.
Warner Bros. Is very much.
Don't forget, before the year is out, we're getting Animaniacs back.
Yeah, that was what we. Yeah.
That's what John just said.
I phased out for a second. Sorry.
I think because of like this whole scenario, like because cartoons are all they're drawn, it's voice acted in a booth. It's a lot easier to do cartoons than it is live action things right now. It's
A little bit. It's one of those weird things with voice acting where it depends on if they've got a setup at home or not.
Yeah.
Because even traveling at the moment is quite difficult. So
yeah,
getting someone to a studio to record is actually quite difficult.
but it's still easier than getting 20 people in a room to perform a live action scene
Oh,
without
okay,
breaking.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these will have been in progress since last year. And I
Oh,
think
absolutely.
Animaniacs in the trailer, they made reference way back to 2019 when this was
First announced.
authorized to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely. I mean, I can't say too much, but I can say that voice acting jobs are still going on, either recording from a studio, because like you said, if it's a single person in a booth, there's a lot of precautions you can take to help that. So yeah, it's one of the easier ones to do, but I mean, I'm no voice actor. You'd have to ask one of them.
Yeah.
I guess.
Go back Nolan North. I'm sure he's got enough. I'm sure he's.
I mean,
Nolan North or Troy Baker, one of the two of them.
Or Tara, why not?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've watched, other than watching more Unus Annus as well, the Markiplier and Crankgameplays thing, which by the time this comes out will have probably ended and the channel will been deleted.
And someone will have re-uploaded every episode to a different channel.
Well, they might upload them, but those will be taken down. Because I know that they are actually quite serious about it being 1 year. So they are in the last week right now. They started like tonight will be day 6. So
yeah,
if you wanted to watch them all, you're too late. I mean, obviously there'll be places you can find them online, but you won't be able to be in the community and invest in all that. But yes, playing. I've actually not played anything new. This other than like the new Stellaris DLC, which they released a patch, which has caused an issue with the game.
Oh no!
It took me 45 minutes to load up the game to the main menu.
Jeez.
This is because of what they've done. Is now every time you add a mod in, it basically increases the load time. My roommate Crow, she's got a beastly PC. Took her 22 minutes. Took me twice as long as that. And it used to take us like 10 minutes max with all me, like 10 minutes max with all my mods.
So why did they do that?
Don't think it's intentional necessarily.
Yeah, some of these things are far more complicated than you may think.
Like,
Especially because mods can alter the code. Sometimes when a game updates, a mod will just stop working because the code behind it has changed to fix bugs, etc., etc. Best example, Binding of Isaac. Every time an update comes out, every single mod stops working, basically.
Yeah, I mean, they released, like, before it went live with the new Necroids pack, they did release, like, a thing like, hey, community creators, here's the new stuff. You can start working on your mods now so you can kind of get ready for it. But, of course, we weren't expecting the big, like, lengthy delays. Apparently, like, if you have more than 45 mods running at a time, the game will never load. Apparently. So...
Or it hasn't loaded yet.
Or it hasn't loaded yet, yeah. It's still a bit of an unknown, so... Hopefully that gets fixed soon, because mods keep that game alive. The vanilla experience is fine, but... Yeah. It's like when you've got all these cool extra mods that people have been working years on, and suddenly you can't play with them anymore, it's like, oh...
And as I said previously in this episode, it's been 84 years.
Yeah, it's 84 years.
84 years and we're halfway through loading it.
Yeah. The thing I've actually been playing a lot of is Fallout New Vegas. I think over the past 2 weeks I've put about 60 hours into that thing, because not have much else to do at the moment. Because I played it through, and I played the campaign, and I got through twice, but I never really experienced that game. I never really went around and did everything. I've never done the DLCs, and those are all... I'm halfway... more towards the end of New World Blues, which was the third one, and I still got the fourth one to go. And all the DLCs feel very different to the base... Well, the Honest Arts, that one feels most like the base game. But then you got, like, Dead Money, which is very oppressive. It doesn't feel like New Vegas at all. You're in the dark mist, and there's like basically creatures who you can't kill unless you dismember them, otherwise they keep getting up, and it's a very different atmosphere. And then you got like the Old World Blues, which is a more comedic thing. It's super science kind of, it seems like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of sciencey thing. But yeah, like
I played any of the DLCs for New Vegas.
It's like, I mean, like, it's been out for years.
The base game's huge.
Yeah, I've been playing this game, and like I said, I've been running around the wasteland. It's like, I've never seen this before. I've never encountered this before. How have I not? And it's like because this is a game where it's like there are so many things to do. You will never see all of them in a single playthrough. You can't because of like factions.
You got the UFO, right?
Not yet.
Oh.
This is like I've still got so much more to do. So much more. Still so many places to see. I'm level 40 though. So I think maybe by the end game I might be level 50 by the time I actually assault Hoover Dam. But yeah, I mean, it's on Steam for cheap or whatever. I think the reason I didn't play it before was because it crashes a lot, which again, not Obsidian's fault necessarily. When you hear the stories behind how that game came to fruition, another one of those kind of check out Magma Muscles and is what happens to hear the full story on the dirty dealings that went on behind the scenes.
When are we getting paid by this guy?
I don't know. I wish I was. Yeah, but it's definitely one of those games to pick up and play. There's some great basic mods that just fix crashes. I haven't crashed once since I added the non-crash mod. Other than that, it's a very vanilla experience for me. But yeah, definitely worth if you haven't. All the Fallout games and all pretty much anything Bethesda is worth, just playing through at least once and having on your hard drive. I mean, you can pick up Skyrim anywhere now for anything.
Pretty much.
Pick up Skyrim on Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never actually played any of the Fallout games. I've got Fallout 1, which is the classic
The classic, yeah.
on good old games, but I've never actually sat down and actually started to play through it because
Fallout
other
1
things.
and 2, I think, are very different to 3 and 4.
Well,
Oh, they are definitely.
Yeah, very
Well,
different.
with 1 and 2 were made by Obsidian, weren't they? And
Yes.
then Bethesda made 3, and then Obsidian went back and made New Vegas, which is why it's probably the best written of all the new Fallout games of recent time. And why you should also check out The Outer Worlds, which is made by them. Which is
I've been playing through the Outer Worlds as well,
Oh.
and it's just a case of, oh yes, this is my kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
This is my kind of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Sci-fi stuff. So yeah.
it's much more, that's a much lighter game than the Fallout games, and I enjoyed that. But I played it on like the Windows, Microsoft Windows games for Game Pass thing,
Oh yeah.
because it was on that. Yes, I think I might have rambled enough for now, and I think it's time for me to dish out.
You need to draw your cards.
I need to do some lore bringing.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Are you the law?
LAW, not LORE, which is what we've just been discussing for the past 10 minutes.
Are you the
I am the law.
Oh gosh, don't.
I have to practice that at some point.
Do another thing you should definitely watch if it's on Netflix or whatever, because
The new one.
all of them,
no.
both old and new, both very good.
I'm not allowed to endorse the old one for reasons. Contractual
Yeah.
obligation.
No, it's more the fact that apparently in one of our campaigns, I think in the D&D campaign that Josh is DMing, we may have a visitor from.
Oh,
Mexico.
I may have arranged that. Yes.
I'll explain about that in my.
yeah, we'll
in
get
my-
we'll get around
Yeah,
to
we'll
it.
get onto that later.
So
do something
People on
else.
tenterhooks.
let's
out there.